One aspect of developing your personal style is finding your color language. So, choosing the colors that you want to use in your work. The good news is you don't have to go searching for your style because you already have one. We all have one.
If you like me, you probably like to look at art and watch what other painters are doing. Many artists have favorite go-to colors or color combinations they return to again and again. This is often due to personal preferences and also depends on the mood they want to convey. For landscape painters, the colors are often influenced by the local landscapes and the area where they live or visit. Famous landscape painters I could mention here are Paul Klee, with paintings from Tunisia characterized by warm and earthy colors, and Paul Cézanne, who painted landscapes in mostly blue and green colors in his home country of France. So color choices can also be influenced by the emotional state of the artist. Think, for example, Vincent van Gogh. The shift in color that happened when he moved south to Provence in the south of France, how his use of color shifted from more of a earthy brown and neutral palette, and his colors became so much more vibrant. Picasso is another artist who is known to have worked primarily in monochromatic colors in a series of paintings known as the Blue Period and the Rose Period, influenced by some things that were going on in his personal life at the time. So our colors and personal style will probably and most likely change and evolve over time. And this mirrors my own experience as well. My style and colors have shifted from region to region, especially the 15 years where I moved around a lot. I lived in the Middle East for a while, and then I moved to Texas in the United States for about 5 years, and I also spent some years in France. All these different places influenced my work, and of course the last decade or so where I have lived and worked here in rural northern Denmark. I believe that we as painters are here to express something that we cannot express with words or in any other way. And I think there is always an evolution happening in our work, and change is therefore inevitable. Sure, sometimes we might not notice how our work has changed, maybe until we look back at some older pieces that we did maybe last year or 5 years ago.
So I'd like to leave you with a couple of questions to get you thinking. Does your physical environment or the mood you're in affect the colors you choose? And if so, in which way? Personally, I find that my colors, they also change with the seasons that we're in: spring, summer, fall, winter. There is a shift in the colors I use. And do you have certain colors that you return to again and again, and they're just part of your favorite colors, and you really want to include them in everything you do? And my last question for you to think about is, when was the last time you tried a new color? I hope these questions can help to get your creative thinking going. We tend to sometimes, as artists, go a bit on autopilot when we have reached a certain level and we are painting pretty well. We tend to repeat ourselves over and over, and it can get a bit boring perhaps. So I find a lot of artists or painters want to push themselves continually to improve and to get better, but also because we have this innate curiosity to find out what happens if we try something new. If you want to step into painting looser and making your painting routine more fun and enjoyable, don't forget to download my free guide, 5 Proven Ways to Loosen Up Your Painting Style. You can find the link below the video here, and it will help you on your way to loosen up and paint with a little bit more fun and less stress. Includes 5 steps, and these are 5 steps that I use myself all the time. So I thought, why not make a guide for everyone else to see as well. You can pick and choose what works for you, but these are 5 of my go-to ways or steps with practical steps that you can take so you can get started today. Download the guide and get started, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.